Get ready. Ready. 53. Mike. No chance. Slam. Tight.
On first down. Swift, he'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On second down, here's Haskins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
One set. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
You don't want none, baby. Let's go. Come on. You don't want 20.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
Check 26, check 26. Switch. Check 3. 49, check 40. It's 3. Hayward. Twist.
Snap comes in 1. Now Haskins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. 33 yards that time.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
On first down, Swift. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 13-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Miles Sanders first carry of the game. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz is brought in by Jamison Crowder. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Go. Sweetie! Run flat. Let's go, D. Check the backer, check the backer.
Now a carry for Bernard. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, Charlie!
On 2nd down now, Bernard. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Here we go.
Wentz now on first down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. They'll run on first down. Bernard. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point up and good by Bullock. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Haskins to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks.
And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Packers have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
53 to Mike. 53. Check. 5'9", 5'9". Mike, 53.
Wentz now to throw. This one caught by Crowder. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Mike, here we go. 280. Great 57. Hey, check Mike, 27.
On first down, Wentz. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Lefty.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Wentz now on first down. On the catch, it's Crowder. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here we go. 180. 74. Right here. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
On first down, Bernard. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm going to hit you.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
They'll run it here with Bernard. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Go. 120.
On the draw, here's Bernard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively.
Great 15. What
at the 16.
Jermaine 5-7. He's 57. Watch, 61. Matchbox lights.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
typically we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun on third down, Wentz. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me, partner.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So,
well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Sponge! No! Kill! Undercross!
They'll try the left side. Swift. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 47 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Haskins to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
He's checking.
And a give this time to the tailback. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. This is caught. And he's brought down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. The final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Go, go. Let's go, great.
Here's Bernard. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wentz firing quickly here, and that's complete. He had 5 catches in the wild card win, and that's his 5th here, and it's good for a first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
They'll run again with Bernard. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Hey, 5-7. Check pass. Mike, 50. 5-7. 55. Hey, exit. Hey, check. 50.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Silver. Tight dog.
They go play action with Haskins. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Check 52. Check. Watch the safety.
On 3rd down, Swift, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes The other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Watch the slip. Watch the slip.
And they'll indeed go for it with Haskins. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that's off. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 23 yards the pickup there. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Slam. Hey, alert 3. Boom. Check 13.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Kill. Watch quick.
On 3rd down, Swift. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a give, right side. McFarland. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
Under 10. 10. Pick the edge.
On 2nd down now, McFarland. And able to work his way down to the 16. An 8-yard gain, so that gets him halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 8.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. 3rd down, here's Haskins. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 32 on the play. From the gun, it's Wentz. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Again, it's Wentz. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage, and he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime, but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Haskins now. 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, McFarland. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
To throw on 3rd down, Haskins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Wentz going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 27, and to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Wentz now on 1st down. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Wentz to throw again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Wentz again. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. One final try now for Wentz. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now.